Jay and Vijay, they got cursed by Sanak, Sanandan, Sanatan, Sant Kumar, by the rishis. And the curse was that you be in the form of a Rakshasa, Asura. Asura. Not Rakshasa, Asura. There is a difference between Rakshasa and Asura. What is the difference? Later on. Not now. So, but Bhaye Mukuta, Bhaye Namukuta, Hate Bhagavana, Mukuta Bhaye Nahi Hate Bhagavana. महावीर बलवान कुंभकर्ण रावण सुभट सुर विजये जगजान मुकुद भये नहीं हते भगवाना. When in the first janma, the first life, what they got as asura, and yesterday I explained what is asura. Asusura mante te asura. The first one, that was, who remembers? Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Hiranyakashipu was killed by Bhagavan Vishnu in the form of Narhari. Nrsimha. Have heard of Nrsimha? Half lion, half human. And Hiranyaksha was killed by Varaha Rupa. Bhagavan Vishnu in the form of Varaha, the boar. Bhagavan Vishnu had 10 avatars in total. In the whole Kalpa, one Kalpa means Satyuga, Treta, Dwapar, Kaliyuga. In total, there is 10 avatara. 9 avatara have been there already. One is yet to come. That is Kalki Avatara. Kalki Avatara will come in Kali Yuga. There is only one Avatara in Kali Yuga, that is Kalki Avatara. So Mukutana Bhaye Hate Bhagavana, Teen Janam Trija Vajan Pramana. The shrap was for 3 lives. Not 1 life, but 3 lives. And why 3 lives? Jay and Vijay have accomplished to be in the abode of Bhagavanji in the Saket Loka after many tapasya and penance. So they were very good devotees. Very good devotees. Now, because the rishis were stopped, and the way he did that, our scriptures and Mahatmas always teach, it's not what you say, but how you say it. It is not what you say. You can say anything, but it depends how you say it. Sometimes you can say something, maybe even very detrimental, but you have to know how to bring it. One day, this happened in real. One day, one person died in the hospital. And the messenger from the hospital, because they have not one, but they have some more messages. They have one message here and one message the other one, one message the other one. So when he came, knocked on the door opened, and he say, such person died. Okay? Go and you can come see them. And then, because he wanted to just go to the next one, it was just his job. But then the mother who opened the door, what happened to her?
She probably fell right there.
Yes, she got a shock and then she fell right there. She fell right there. So it was a problem for her to take her to the hospital now. So the message has to be brought, but how you bring it over, that is very, very important. Mukud bhayena hate bhagavana teen janam tuj vachan pramana. So how they talked to the rishis, that made the rishis angry, and that's why they got cursed. But in the curse of the rishis, there was also a blessing in disguise. Why? Because this whole ordeal, everything, the whole Ramcharitmanasa, the whole Ramcharitmanasa, you know who planned the whole Ramcharitmanasa? Do you know that? No, it was not Tulusidasa.
Lord Shiva? I don't know.
No. This whole Ramcharita, where and when Bhagavan Ramji would come, when he would come from the mahal, from the palace, where he would go, which path he would take, and which rishis he would meet, that was all pre-calculated and chalked out by Maharishi Agastya. Because it was Maharishi Agastya's plan how to revive dharma again. जब जब होई धर्म के हानि बाढ़े असुर अधम अभिमानी तब तब प्रभु धरे विविध शरीरा हरे सदा सज्जन के पीरा. The purpose of Bhagavan ji being taking avatar, that was to establish the dharma, but not only establishing the dharma, but to go and bless all those rishis, all those munis, and all the people who did tapasya for many, many, many years. They had to be blessed too. So there are questions here. So when you listen carefully, whoever asked the question, when you listen carefully, your question will be answered in this. Okay? When the rishis gave the shrapa, the blessing in disguise that was that you will again come to this abode because that is your destiny. You are here, you will come back, but how? When somebody get a curse, a shrapa, you have to do prayaschit. You know what is prayaschit? Anybody understand prayaschit? No?
Penance.
No, not penance. Prayaschit means the payback of doing something wrong. Some kind of punishment. Okay? Prayaschit is what you put on yourself or somebody who is a well-wisher, they put it on you. That is called prayaschit. You did something wrong, and after doing something wrong, what could you do to balance it? What could you do to make it right again? That's called prayaschit. So for the prayaschit, you have many brata, fasting. One question is also about fasting. Why do we fast? Why do we fast? Prayaschitta, one way of prayaschitta, with fasting is the, you can say, very hard vrata is called Chandrayan vrata. Chandrayan, I don't know if you have heard of that. Chandrayan vrata. Chandrayan vrata is that you go with the sequence of the moon. As the moon increases, then your food will increase. As it decreases, then your food will decrease. So means the prathama, the first day, the moon is very small. So you can start whether with full moon or you can start with new moon. Both effect is the same. One is going from small to big and then to small, or from big to small and then to big again. That choice you have, whatever you want to do. But it said that the first day, it is for 15 days first. The first day, only you eat 1 spoon of food. 1 spoon of food. Many people choose the opposite, because when you are habitual to eat a big plate of food, you cannot directly just go to 1 spoon of food. So they choose to start with the full moon. And with the full moon, then it will be 15 spoons. Nowadays, children are very smart, so they will take a big spoon. But it is not for the spoon, it is with the hand. Whatever fits, like this here, that is 1 grass. They call it 1 grass. The first day, as the moon decreases, every day 1 less. And the last day, the 15th day, it will be only 1 grass. Grass means not grass from outside. Grass means food. 1 handful of food. And then again, it will increase. So the rishis have thought about this, that when you fast, the physical body must not die. It must not get sick. So that's why they call it Chandrayan Vrata. It will increase and decrease, or decrease and increase again. For in that, it will balance itself. It is not that easy. If you want, you can try it. So that's called Prayashchitta. When the rishis give him srapa, they had to do Prayashchitta. And that Prayashchitta is when you misbehave or you say something wrong to a devata. Devata. What can you say wrong to a devata? Yeah, there are many people who curse a devata. Yeah. They will not do anything. But when you say something about a devata who someone has great respect for, the pain what the bhakta goes through, that will be the punishment. Not to Bhagavanji. Bhagavanji, you can say whatever you want. Whatever you want, you can say to Bhagavanji. But when a devotee will get the pain from it, that has to be Prayashchitta. Okay? So, the Prayashchitta was that they have to be for 3 lives into the Asura Yoni. The first Yoni, the first life was Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. The second was Jalandhar. Have you heard of Jalandhar? The second one was Jalandhar. I cannot tell the whole story about Jalandhar because it will take too much. The third one, the same Jalandhar, in the third life, he became Ravana. Okay, Jalandhar became Ravana, and the brother Vijay became Kumbhakaran. So Ravan and Kumbhakaran, these both, right? So Kashyapa Aditi, Kashyapa Aditi Taha Vikumata, Kashyapa Aditi Taha Vikumata, Nalaka Kausalya Vijata, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Chakrapati Vidyavatara, Garisha Pavitra Kine Sankara, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Kashyap Aditi Taha Pitumata Dasrath Kausalya Vikhyata. The same Kashyap and Aditi, they became Dasrath and Kausalya. Dasrath and Kausalya. And yes, Dasrath, one Dharma Patni. I don't want to use the word wife, because a wife has complete different meaning than Dharma Patni. Okay? The Dharma Patni's name was Kausalya. Okay? Because Dasarathji didn't have any progeny. Okay? Didn't have any progeny. And he was the king. A king must have, the throne has to be succeeded by someone. So then that is the story. Okay? Then he married Sumitra. Still it didn't happen. And the last one, that was Kaikeyi. Still it didn't happen. Still it didn't happen. At the end, Dasarathji went to Maharishi Vasishtha. That was his Kulguru, Rajguru. And Maharishi Vasishtha advised him that you have to call Shringi Rishi, Maharishi Shringi. Maharishi Shringi was well versed and a specialist in doing Putrishti Yagya. Putrishti Yagya. Putrishti Yagya is Yagya that gives you progeny. Such Yagya is there too? Yes. Yes. It is very good, especially for the younger people and the youth, to understand that this human body, when everything was created, when the cow was created, the goat, then the devatas started dancing, joying. Oh, this is a place where I want to live. This is a place where I want to live. But when the human being was created, they were completely joyous and happy, because that was the place, the exactly most ideal place where devatas could live. And then the devatas housed themselves into this human body. And there are 33 categories of devatas. Okay, don't be mistaken. Some people say 33 million devatas is wrong. Okay, totally wrong. There are no 33 million devatas. Sanatana Dharma has 33 kinds of devatas, category of devatas. And those 33 kinds of devatas, they housed in this human body. For example, Surya. The mantra, the first devata what it mentions, that is Suryo Devata. After that, Chandrama Devata. Then Vasu, Vasavo Devata. And then after that, Rudra, Rudro Devata. So Surya housed in the right eye. Right eye. Chandrama housed in the left eye. In the left eye. Agni housed in the mouth. Varuna housed. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
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 All the 33 devatas, they housed in this body. When we are reading the Vedas, when you are really reading the Rudri, all of that is mentioned. This human body here is not only a physical structure, but with the physical structure is nothing. It's only a physical body. It cannot do anything. It has no life. The life behind that is the most important. The physical body is not that important. But in common life, what do we consider as the most important? When you wake up and every morning you stand in front of the mirror, what do you look at?
Yourself. Yourself.
Every morning you ask yourself, am I beautiful or not? Yes? But that beauty is only in the physical body. There was one Mahatma, and with that Mahatma, many people try to do things, see if he was a real Mahatma, examine him. So one day, one Apsara, you know what is Apsara? No? Yes? No?
No.
Okay. Apsaras are those angels coming down from Indraloka. You have different lokas. You have the Prithvi Loka. After Prithvi Loka, you have the Preta Loka. Then you have the Pitra Loka. Then you have the Pisacha Loka, Yaksha Loka, Gandharva Loka, Rakshas Loka. Then you have Deva Loka, Indra Loka, Indra and Deva Loka, and you have Brahma Loka. So Apsaras are coming from Indra Loka, because they are sent by Indra. They are sent by Indra. So one day, one Apsara came and was kind of examining the Rishi. So she started dancing to make him appeased and see if how far he would go. So when she started dancing, Mahatma Ji, he was looking. So when she danced, then she made some movement, and then she started taking off one by one her clothes. A little bit and a little bit and a little bit. At the end, she was completely naked. And then the Rishi was waiting. So then she got very mad, very furious. He said, I have been dancing for so long here. It doesn't do you anything? Then the Rishi said, oh my mother, I was waiting for you. You took out your clothes. I was waiting for you when you would show me your Atma. Hmm? Waiting for a moment when you would show me your Atma. That I was waiting for, but you didn't. Hmm? So this human body is not just a physical body. It is much, much more than that. Chakra Navadvara Devanam Puri Ayodhya. This body is called Ayodhya. Okay, there is one Ayodhya in India. Yes, that is a place named Ayodhya. There is a history for that. But the real Ayodhya is Chakra Navadvara Devanam Puri, the abode of the Devatas, the house of the Devatas, which Chakra, 8 chakras, and Navadvara, 9 doors. That is called Ayodhya. The 8 chakras, you know that, or you don't know? 8 chakras, that is Mooladhara chakra near the tailbone, then Swadhisthana chakra near the genitals, then the Manipur chakra near the navel, then the Anahat chakra near the heart, then the Vishuddha chakra near the throat here, okay? Then the Agya chakra between the eyebrows, then the Sahasrara chakra on top of your head. Life enters from the top of the head. That is the only place that life enters. But life exits the body from where you let him, which door you will open. Okay, understand? It enters from one door, but it exits from the door that you will open. And which are the doors? The doors are 2, okay, 2, 4, okay, 6, 7, and 2 lower indriyas. Those are the 9 doors that life can escape from. Okay? So this body is called Ayodhya. And in this Ayodhya, there is the king. Okay, the king. The king's name is Dasharatha. The one with a chariot, okay? A chariot with 10 reins. You know, horses. Every horse has a rein, okay? A rope that you control the horses with. Okay, those are 10. So those 10 horses are also your 5 cognitive senses and your 5 active senses. There is one king what controls all these 10 horses, and that is Dashrath, means your mana, mind. The mind controls all these horses. Okay, that is Dashratha. Dashratha will marry Kaushalya first. Okay? Dashratha will marry Kaushalya. So when Dashratha will marry Kaushalya, what is marrying Kaushalya? If you want to marry Kaushalya, Dashrath has to go and ask if Kaushalya want to come with him. Okay? Means when you want to elevate yourself and create bhakti within yourself, then the first thing what you have to do is to pull on all the reins, all 10 reins. Okay? You have to put them together and hold it very tight. Okay? None of the horses must be wild. Must go in the direction that only you direct. The eye, the ears. Yes, the sound is there. Sound is there. What do you hear? What do you hear? I'll give you an example. How many people? Maybe 100 people are here. From the 100 people, everybody is talking. Okay, everybody is talking. So somebody is talking here, 2 people here, 3 people there, 2 people there. But you have some people, without knowing that, without realizing that, they have this quality, they have this gift kind of, but they don't know they have it. So from all this here, everywhere is talking, but this one person will just walk in between, and he will totally hear something. Oh, this is going on there, and this is going on there. That's called eardropping. Eardropping is a quality. It is a good quality, but we use it for the bad things. You understand? It's a very good quality. Means that quality, your ear is developed, but we don't use it for the right purposes. We use it to collect garbage. Yeah. Talk from here, talk from here, talk from here, talk from here, and then that will be again shared. That's called gossip. I heard this, and I heard this, I had this. So this body, Dashratha, have the rein in his hands, all the 10 horses. Then the first thing he will marry Kaushalya. Kaushalya. Kaushalya is the queen of Koshala. Koshalpur. Koshalpur, that is the place when you start praying. Okay? When you start praying, the first thing is concentration. Okay? Say, okay, close your eyes. Okay? Why do you close your eyes? If you have a murti in front of you, well, it is better to look at the murti and then pray. But no, okay? Panditji will say, okay, close your eyes now. Close your eyes means don't be disturbed with all the scene around. Only have one in your mind. Okay? That's called concentration. Put your focus in one point. So when you put your focus at one point, the gland, there is one gland called pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. Okay? The pituitary gland will start getting active. Okay? And then the concentration will follow. The first engagement is the pituitary gland. Okay? The second engagement, that is below the pituitary gland, that is the pineal gland. The pineal gland. That is the second engagement. And then the third engagement, that is the Chidakasa. Chidakasa is the space between these two. And as you see this sky here, you can see the same sky there too. The same kind of sky. When the engagement is there, from that engagement, you will be connected to your Atma. Okay, to your real self, to your soul. And that means when you get connected to your real Atma, that means Bhagavan Ram is born there. Bhagavan Ram is your Atma. Okay? बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. We have to take this opportunity. This life is only short. And the little time we have gotten, let's make good use of it. Don't waste it.
राम नाम सुखदाई भजन करो भाई ये जीवन दो दिन का राम नाम सुखदाई भजन करो भाई ये जीवन दो दिन का
लख 84 भरमिया, लख 84 भरमिया, पाँव पर अटक्यू आई। अब की पासा ना पड़ा तो फिर 84 जाई। लख 84 भरमिया, we have come so far after traveling 84 lakh, 8400,000 species we have traveled. Have you gone through all of them? Yes. And maybe because the natural evolution, okay, there is evolution. The natural evolution of this creation is so that we got evolved from one species to the next higher species, okay, after having lived your karma in the one species. The only difference is when we meet saints, when we meet bhaktas, when we meet rishis, when we go to very sacred places, then it is possible that instead of going one step higher, you go 10 steps higher. Depending how much energy you can accomplish from that place, from that person, and how much knowledge you will acquire, then it will help you elevate not only one step but many more steps. In our Puranas, there is such a katha, and it says there was one kiri, chunta, these big ant, and this big ant was missing two legs, and it was crossing the road. And Vedavyasji was walking on that road, so he saw this kiri, this ant, running. So he asked this ant, what is this? This is a fairy tale? No, it's not fairy tale. It happened so that rishis and also philosopher kings, they knew the language of animals. They could talk to animals. Can you do that? Yes, you can do that. Anybody who has a cow, you go and talk nicely to that cow, the most pleased, when you want to please a cow, what do? You play the flute. You know Bhagavan Krishna? Bhagavan Krishna used to play the flute, and all the cows used to run to him because the flute is so soothing to them. And do you know now? Now, by chance, they have discovered now that when they play the violin, the cows like it so much, and now they started applying this. All the milk farms, before milking the cows, before putting the machine on it, they put a tape on, they put a CD on with violin music. So this was known and practiced by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. How many years ago? Dwapar Yuga. Dwapar Yuga, there was one question. How many years left for Kali Yuga? How many years left for Kali Yuga? Kali Yuga, in human years, there are divine years and there are human years. In human years, Kali Yuga is 432,000. 4,32,000 साल. 432,000 human years, that is Kali Yuga. And how much have been gone already? Since the Mahabharata, and still the place Kurukshetra is still there, and everything is still there. 5,245 years have passed in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is so old now. So how much left? Only 5,245 years has been gone in Kali Yuga.
We still have 400,000.
The rest is still there. Yes, the rest is still there. In the divine years, Kali Yuga is considered 1200 years. Dwapar is considered 2400 years. Treta is considered 3600 years. And Satyug is considered 4800 divine years. But the years, how you count it, like from here to the moon, okay, the Pitraloka. In the Pitraloka, okay, from here, this is Prithvi, this is called Prithvi Loka, Bhuloka. Okay, when you pray Gayatri Mantra, Om Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha. But when you do the Vyahritya, then you say Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swa, Om Maha, Om Jana, Om Tapa, Om Satyam. Okay, these are all the lokas. Alright? So when you calculate on this earth here, the day is only 12 and 12 hours. Okay, total 24 hours only, called Avaratra. When you go to the Pitri Loka, then it is not 12 and 12 anymore, but there, our 15 days is 1 day there. And our next 15 day is night there. Okay? When you go higher to the Gandharva Loka, then it is 1 month and 1 month. When you go higher, then it is 6 months and 6 months. When you go to the Yaksha, above the Yaksha Loka, then our 1 year is 1 day there. Okay, our 1 year is 1 day there. Okay, maybe that explains that we do certain after that work after 1 year also. That is when, you know, even the Western people, they know about that 1 day, but the only thing they don't know the reason and philosophy behind this. They celebrate Carnival. You have heard Carnival? Eh? Carnival is for them is eat, drink and be merry. Why? Because they are living on that lower level. Okay? But the Karnas, the phallus of Karnas means the chariot of Surya. The phallus of Karnas means the chariot of Surya. So when the Surya makes one ellipse around, that is in our 1 year, for the Devatas is 1 day. So when you calculate that, so Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. When you add that same, the same 432,000 years, then it will become Dwapara. When you add again 432,000 years, then it will become Treta. When you add again the same 432,000 years, it will become Satyug. Okay? So all that together is called one Mahakalpa or Chaturyuga. Okay? One Kalpa or Chaturyuga. And this will happen 71 times. Okay? Then it is one Manvantar. Manvantar means one Manu will change. When Panditjis do Sankalpa, then it will be what kind of Samvatraya, Prabhu Adi Samvatsaraha. Shashtyanam Prabhu Adi Samvatsaraha means Prabhu Adi Samvatsaraha. Okay? So this Samvatsar, which one is the 6th one? So you have 14 of them. So these 14 will take place 71 times. 71 times. And that 14 times 71 times 100, okay, that is Brahmaji's one day. Yeah, you want to know about years, okay? That is Brahmaji's 1 year, 1 day, and Brahmaji has a lifespan of 100 years. Okay? Brahmaji has also a lifespan. And his lifespan is 100 years. But 100 years as I just calculated for you before. Okay? Huh? So I was telling you, this human body is so precious. So precious. This is called Ayodhya. In this Ayodhya, because of the Sangam of Dasharath and Kausalya, Sri Ram will be born. Means you will have the Sakshatkar of your own real self. That is Lord Rama.
Ram 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 Ram.
Sumitra is the second engagement, and from that second engagement, two are born. Two are born, because at that time, you are in the realm of Bhakti, but your mind is still there. So then the mind will, you have two ways, two kind of roads from the mind. One mind will tell you this, and one mind will tell you that. There is always a dilemma. What should I do? What should I do? Then the third one, when you go to the Chidakasa, when you meet the Chidakasa, all enemies means all enemies from within yourself. Which are the enemies within yourself? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Matsar, Irsha. All of that. Kam means lust. Krodha means anger. Mad means you think something of yourself. Abhiman. Abhiman. And this Abhiman is actually the biggest enemy. And that is called Ravana. So now you put two and two together. Who does Ramji go to kill?
Himself.
Ravana, right? Ramji goes to kill Ravana. Means Bhagavanji, what does Bhagavanji do? Bhagavanji's bhojan, Bhagavanji's food, Bhagavanji lives from that. Everywhere where there is a good devotee, he will eat that ego. He will eat that ahankara. So when there is a good devotee, then the ahankara will be taken away. Always. Always.
राम नाम सुखदाई भजन करो भाई ये जीवन दो दिन का राम नाम सुखदाई भजन करो भाई ये जीवन दो दिन का
Every time from when we were born, we are not growing bigger. What? Life is not increasing. What do you think? Life is not increasing, but it is? Yes, every day it is less. It is not adding up. It is always going down, yes. So make use of this time. And the only thing you have to do, that is Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram.
उल्टा नाम उल्टा नाम जपत जग जाना उल्टा नाम जपत जग जाना माधवी भई श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय
Ramana, Valmiki, he was a Lutera. He used to be with his group in a jungle, and anybody who used to come from there, he used to loot them, take everything away from them, and also kill them. Why? Because when they don't kill them, then they will go and tell somebody else, then nobody will pass there anymore. So Valmiki used to be Lutera when Narada passed there because of good karma. Because of good karma. Good karma means Tulsi jasi bhavatapyata, Tulsi jasi bhavatapyata, taise milahi sahai, apun jai hai tahi par, tahi taha lai jai. Whatever is the destiny, whatever has to happen in your life, that is that kind of help you will get. Help means if something good is in your destiny, then you will meet good people. If something bad has to happen in your life, then you will meet equal people. Yes, because the one will lead you to the good path, the other one will lead you to the bad path. So we have to be very careful. But when Narada went there, he approached them and he wanted to kill Narada too. Then Narada says, okay, fine, I don't have anything. What can you take from me? You cannot take anything from me. I have my veena. Okay? Yeah, you can take my veena. That's fine. But he said, oh, no. He said, now, if I leave you, then you will scare away all my clients, all my people, so nobody will come here anymore. So Narada says, okay, I want you to go and ask your family, your dharmapatni, your children, that whatever you are doing here is papa or not. Is this sin or not? Killing people, looting people, stealing things from them. Is there wrong things or not? And ask them if they want to share that papa with you. If they want to share that with you. So he said, oh, you want to be smart? I go ask and you will run away? He said, no. Take a rope, tie me in this tree, that I cannot run away. But you take your time and go ask. So he tied him up. He tied Narada up and he went to home. There was one Buddha, father, old father, and he asked him, Babuji, मैं रोज ये कुकर्म कर रहा हूँ. Every day I am bringing food home. I am bringing everything home, but you know where it comes from. So are you sharing the papa with me? Babuji said, oh, why would I share in your papa? You have your own karma. I have my own karma. So I am not responsible for your karma, and as you are not for mine. Then he went to his most beloved, they call the better half. Sometimes it is not. Yeah, the truth is truth. Sometimes it is. It was supposed to be. Dharma Patni means better half. Because that is the rakshak of dharma. So it is the better half. But it is not always like that in practical life. So he went to his most beloved one. Say, okay, you are sharing my life, You are sharing all my things, everything what I earn, I bring and give it to you. You are the Griha Lakshmi. But do you share the papa? I am committing the sin, so you share the sin with me? Said, sin? Why would I share the sin? Because when you married me, you promised my family and my father that you will take responsibility of me, of taking care of me. So why would I share with your papa? So children say the same thing, father say the same thing, mother say the same thing, everybody say the same thing. So then he understood, oh, every day I am doing this, and for who? For who I am doing this? He went again to Narada, fell at his feet. He said, Narada, Maharishi, I have committed so many delicts here. How can I purify myself now? How can I do prayashchit? Prayashchit. Now you know what is prayashchit, right? How can I do prayashchit? Narada said, don't worry. The only thing what you have to do, that is chant Ram, Ram, Ram.
Ram, 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 Ram.
He always had in his mind, when somebody come, okay, Maro, 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 okay, kill him, kill him, kill him. So when Narada walked away, he forgot what mantra I gave him. Huh? Yeah. So every time it happens. Yeah, it happens. I see that many times. I give mantra to people, and then after some time they come. I said, are you doing your japa? Sometimes. Do you know your mantra? I put it somewhere. So he always, when he hit somebody, when he wants to kill somebody, he used to verify. Did he die? Or not? Yeah, because I mean, if he leave him and he will walk away, then his business will all cease. So then he remembered Mara. Instead of Ram, he remembered Mara. Did he die or not? Okay, Mara means die. So then he started chanting Mara, 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 Mara. Yeah. But what happens? When you chant 3 times Mara, it will become 2 times Ram. Mara, Mara, Mara. It will become Ma, Ram, Ram, Ma. Okay? So while chanting Mara, 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 he was chanting 2 times Ram, Ram, Ram. Okay? And because of that chanting, even unknowingly Ram, Ram, he became Balmika Bhai Brahma Samana. He became a Brahma Rishi. Brusyavar Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. It is time again. So tomorrow we will continue with this here. Ramayana. See Ramcharitmanasa. Nana Puran, all the Puranas, all the Upanishads, all the Vedas, all the Shastras are all in here. Everything is in here. There is so much there is not so much knowledge. This is the abode of knowledge. This is the abode of knowledge, and every chaupai, every doha, every chaupai, every chand, every word what is written, every word what is written, that has so much of meaning. So my dear souls, we don't have too much time anymore. Bring more people. If everybody brings one more, it will be double than this. And as Valmiki got the benefit of doing Mara Mara Mara, he got the benefits and he became a Brahma Rishi. When you bring somebody and give him the benefit of Jnana, Sarve Karma Akhilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate, when you give Jnana to somebody, automatically you will be blessed. You will be blessed by Bhagavan Ji himself. Bol Siyavar Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Alright, let's prepare for Arti.